OG Mike, we're back at it. What's happening, my brother? It's good to see you. Always a pleasure. What's a good word?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Stoked to be here. What's up, man?
Well, the other night I got a chance to watch. I got to be honest, as a father, it was nice to see. My sons were speaking with my friends. So it was a pleasure and an honor to see them on with you on your platform. Awesome. I want to thank you for that.
Sure.
But the other thing is I don't like it. Um, trying to take my shine. I'm not into that thing, that whole shit there. Not gonna have it. So I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I'm doing an investigation right now as we speak. So
Yeah.
don't fall for this whole friend thing we got going right now, because right now I got people working on it to find out who reached out to who.
Exactly what happens with that, right?
All
I
right,
know, man. I mean, listen, man.
oh wow, you were ready for me.
We're promoting this, man. We're promoting this.
Wow,
All
you
right,
ready
bro.
for it? That's my boy. I love him. I'm proud of him, and I want to thank you, man. That was
Yeah,
awesome
for
to see you
sure.
guys do a show together. That was great.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Hey,
wow.
listen. That, man, you listen. You
You
raised
did what
him.
you
What
got
are
to
you gonna
do.
do, man?
Yeah, no,
You
hey,
raised this
listen,
dude.
yeah, you were put in a corner and you made a move. You did what you had to do. I respect it. I respect it. Hey, listen, if I love the game, I got to respect the players in the game that are playing the game to win the game.
You can't hate, man. So
No,
anyway,
I'm
so we're
never been a
starting this
hater.
new.
No,
So me,
no.
so me and Laces Gatto, we're starting this new
Yeah,
podcast.
I love the name
I'm
too,
sorry,
Laces.
man. We love you, man, but you're out.
I'm out. Tom, you're out. I
Yeah,
feel like
Tom, you're
Tom.
out, man.
Yeah. No, hey,
No,
listen,
man.
it
Get
wouldn't be
out
the
of here.
first time. But Craig, you're out.
No,
Listen,
man. Shh. Hey,
no, really,
he's
and that
smooth.
was a great show, man. And
Thank you.
Tonio, he's already. I can't tell you. I have three sons, tons of nephews. My daughter doesn't ask. My wife definitely doesn't ask. Friends, we all lean on each other. But today, it's funny. As coming up before a couple hours ago, I run into my son Vincent, who wasn't on air with you, Junior. It's all the time. Hey, Pop. You didn't give me the game Sunday. And then, of course, what do you think of my Super Bowl box? All the numbers, this, that, and the other thing, combinations. So, we'll get into it. But yeah, so as we close in on this Super Bowl, everybody has a take on it. Everybody has their opinion on it. So I'll give mine. That's
Yeah,
all.
man. Let's do it, man. So,
You know,
I mean, it should be a good one. I really think it will be, man. I think it's going to be a good one,
yeah.
man. I don't have any real technical breakdown because guess what? I didn't follow either
You
one of
haven't
them.
following. I know I've been
You
filling
know
in
what I'm
throughout the year.
saying?
Yeah.
I
You
haven't
should, but
followed
you
either
just
one.
haven't, you're not glued to it
Yeah.
anymore. I walked away for a while too. And what I say by walk away, look, Tony will tell you, any one of my boys will tell you, my nephews, they're friends, because I took them. We used to go to the draft every year, Mike. I used to take them. I had a dear friend at Radio City. So the draft was held, Radio City, the NFL draft was held in Radio City every year for fucking forever. They just started moving it, if I had to guess, mid 2000s.
Hmm.
That's when they started moving it. So when the boys were young, and my nephews were young, I must have took them to 6, 7 drafts in a row. So, but before that, I would dug in. I wanted to pursue in between stints and other things. Probably one of the true passions I had when I stopped playing ball was trying to identify talent. You understand?
Yeah.
First, it was high school level of college. Try to see if I could get that down. Then it was college to pros. So whatever. Um, so like I could tell you, I mean, I have files and files of drafts that have come out for the last 20 years. I still have files on guys because you like to look back 3, 4 years down the road. Was I right on a guy? Where did I miss? Stuff like that. I took it
Yeah.
serious. So,
Yeah.
but when I say I walked away, I calmed down a little bit. Instead of doing 200 reports a year, I only did 50, 100, whatever. But it's crazy. It's out of control. It's nuts. But I didn't do nothing in my life half-assed. It's out of control,
No,
everything.
that's the way to do it,
Oh,
though, man.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so we all have an opinion. I've learned, Mike, say this, I didn't want to forget this. I've realized there are four, like, there's probably more, but I came up with like 4 groups of people when it comes to Super Bowl football. So I'm somebody that enjoys probably talking more to somebody that understands player evaluation, schematics of the game, not just somebody that's a casual fan. Yeah, of course, I like enjoy that too, but So there's four kinds of people. There's that hard-nosed scout football intellect guy that knows the verbiage, knows what I'm talking about. I understand him. So you have a small percentage of that group. You have another group that just, hey, I just love watching the game. I don't even know the rules. I love to watch the game. Whatever, especially the Super Bowl, because everybody's doing it. Then you have the gambler, right? That's only for gambling purposes. Then you have another group that's watching it for the halftime show. And then
Right.
somebody that's going to tune in on YouTube and say, let me see what this jerk off is saying. I have nothing else to do tonight. Let me see what these two idiots are talking about. You know? So
Hope we get a bunch of those,
yeah,
man.
so when I used to before I did anything, I would have did a football show before anything, Mike, to talk about my past, anything. But I found I couldn't people don't want to be glued in to listen to football breakdown. Well, a lot of people don't. So it wasn't gonna for me, it wouldn't work. I wouldn't have the patience for it. So doing it this way with you, I appreciate it. I'm still preparing for the draft, like if I was scouting for a team, and I've probably got 30, 40 done already. Reports. I'll let you see some reports
Nice.
one day. But whatever. It keeps me busy during the day. So but I'll spend 4 or 5 hours a day on this for the last 2 months.
Wow.
There's a lot
Man,
of work
see,
there.
that's intense. That's serious stuff, though. See,
Yeah,
that's
it is what it is.
I respect it though, man. But see, I could get that when I was talking to Antonio too. That
Yeah,
he
well, you
picked
grew up
that up
watching
from
it.
you. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. He told me.
And then,
Going
but
to the
you
draft,
gotta
all
really
that stuff.
love it. You gotta really love it, Mike.
Right.
Like you really gotta love it. I mean, like you gotta love turning on the TV, looking at 30 different angles if you can get them, and then just watch with the volume down. Don't be swayed by an announcer. None of that. Shut the volume off. Same thing if I was going to rewatch a fight. I don't want to hear somebody sway me with their narrative. Right? I want to watch it clean, not listen to nobody talk, and just watch. Rewind. Do it again. Position by position. You'll find as time goes by over the years, Mike, you'll see that you distinguish yourself and you should, I hope you do. You're getting better in certain positions than others. Yeah, I'm not going to say which, I seem to hit more on linebackers, running backs, linemen, quarterbacks. I seem to be okay with. And then there's positions I struggle with, no matter how much time and hours I put into it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And that doesn't stop me from doing them. I go all in on them. I want to get, as a matter of fact, it makes me do more. but you see all the time, years, go back and look, wow, I made the same. Why did I get this guy wrong? Being swayed by size, speed, whatever it is. Anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Tell me what you want to hear. How do you want it? I'll make this simple, painless tonight. What do you want?
That's great. Okay, let's start off with the Patriots, man. Tell me, offensive wise, what do they have to do to try and score against the Seahawks defense and be successful?
I'm going to give you something that guys will give you, but they're probably going to scream out to you, Drake May can't turn the ball over. Well, if you really know the game, you know that. But it's something that probably should be said. But I'll give you something that I think will be very key if the Patriots are going to have success in this game. And we won't know it till the fourth quarter, but we can monitor it throughout the quarters, first quarter at the half. And that's going to be time of possession. Are they staying on the field, keeping the ball out of Seattle's hands and making Seattle's defense work? I don't care if it's 3-0, they're down 10-0, they're staying in the game and they're wearing them down and they're holding the ball. If they think they're going to get a shootout with Seattle, if they're going to go on the field, go 3 and out, throwing the ball, it's not going to work. If they can't run the ball, it'll be a long day. Time of possession will be a key stat in this game. But we'll look back at it. If they had success and they pulled this game out, let's see what the time of possession looks like.
Great, man.
That's a stat. That's just something to look for.
Wow, that's a great.
It's not earth shattering, but it's something.
Sure. Okay. Well, let's go to the other side of that same thing and say, okay, what does Seattle have to do defensively to get them off the field? What are they going to have to do?
Play their game. Get pressure from their 2 inside guys, Leonard Williams and the kid 91 from Texas. He's one of the top draft picks. Murphy. His last name's Murphy. They're 2 big physical dudes. They get pressure from the inside. When they get pressure from the inside, they collapse that pocket. then the outside guys just flow easy because now they can't double the outside guys. They got to worry about chipping, worrying about the middle, collapse the pocket from inside. You're going to make Drake May to commit to roll to one side of the field. By rolling to one side of the field, because you're getting pressure up the middle, you got to roll. You know what I mean, Mike? You're getting pressure up the middle. You got to slide which side. Well, when you as a quarterback roll to one side, what did you just do? You just cut the field in half.
Mm-hmm.
And you actually cut it down to less than half. So now you could only throw to a very small portion of the field to rather if you're sitting in the pocket surveying.
Right.
That would be my plan. And I expect Seattle to be able to do that. But that's going to be a stat to look for. I don't want to hit you with the common sense stuff. Turn them over. Yeah. Get off the field on third down. Get off the field.
Don't let them get those first, obviously.
Let's look at the end of that game, what Seattle did with New England on third downs. Did they give up the 3rd and 9s, or did they get off the field? If we look at that end of the game and New England was 4 for 17 on third downs or whatever it is, 4 for 14,
right.
Seattle wins that game. If New England is 10 for 14, good chance they're going to win this game and be in it for a long time. Get them off the field, get your offense on the field. The opposite of what New England, you know what I mean?
Total opposite, but great breakdown. Now, okay, let's go to the other side now. We'll go to offense with Seattle. Before you get on your part of that, I will say this. Man, it is fun to watch Seattle run the ball. Wow. I enjoy man, you hear boom, man, you're hearing some serious physical run.
Tough team.
I love that.
We've been on it. I've been on it for 2 years. You know, I told you Junior's a Seahawk fan.
Right.
So they get a lot of playing time in this house. You know, I don't torture them no more with the Steelers, him, because he's the only one left at home.
Don't run
so I watch just about every Seahawk game. So early in the year, even though it's this regime in Seattle's only second year with this team, they retooled this team quick. And as by week 7, week 8, I was saying here, this team's going to be tough to beat. Is it going to get better and better and gel more and more? As you know, you gel. And they are tough. They could beat you in a lot of ways. If the run game's not working, which usually it always works, they could beat you throwing the ball. If you take the pass away from them, they can run the ball down your throat.
Right.
Key will be, it's not brain surgery. You know, just keep doing what they do. Run the ball, take their shots when they have to, put the points up. I think anything more than 24 points, 23 points, New England better really be doing something good, because I don't, they're going to be hard. They're going to have to score points to win this game, unless, anybody can say this though, unless, and it's not an out for me because I don't think it'll happen, unless they're just fumbling and throwing the ball all over the place, and I don't see it happening, even though I just don't see it. It can happen. Anything can happen. Sure. But that's the keys for Seattle. Do what you do what got you there, and let New England figure out what they got to do.
Wear their defense down. Well, they have Kubiak's son as a coach on offense, right?
Yeah. Brother plays in San Francisco, yeah.
I mean, wow, what a football team.
Yeah, football family. Yeah, Dad was great. Dad was a great player behind John Elway. I watched him as a kid, back up.
Yeah.
And then a hell of a head coach, brought in that whole run system, blended it with the Shanahan way. And He just does what his dad taught.
Got football in his veins, yeah. He actually went to the same high school I got kicked out of, and he the field's actually named after him even.
There you go.
So, yeah, I mean, good dude. Kubiak, good people, man. So, yeah, well, that's good. Okay, let's go to the opposite, the flip side of that, man. Let's go to defense. What do the Patriots have to do to shut down that run and stop them and slow them down?
Like we said, they got to keep their offense on the field, right? We said New England's got to keep that offense on the field and convert third down, stay on the field, and keep Seattle's defense on the field. Well, the best way to get Seattle's defense back on the field, turn them over. Fumbles, everybody to the ball.
Right.
Try to limit the huge plays. Make them drive down the field, 10, 12-play drives, 15-play drives, not 1 and 2 plays. More is liable to happen when you got to drive 15 times, have 15 plays down the field, more susceptible to a turnover. You know what I mean? If you got to string a lot of plays together to get down the field. Big plays will kill them. So You got to turn the ball over, I believe, get them off the field, and get their defense back on the field.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like, but it works the opposite way. That's what you have to do.
Sure.
Turn them over. Turn them over.
Do you give either team an edge on special teams?
Yeah. Seattle.
You give
Their
Seattle
return. First of all, let's get this out of the way. Both Mike Vrabel, excellent coach.
Oh, yeah.
I love Mike McDonald. I hated him with the Ravens because he was a Steeler nemesis, but Mike McDonald's doing something from the head coach position on the defensive side of the ball that we haven't seen in many years. And what he's doing is this. You know how they'll say, like, there's a head coach, Kyle Shanahan. There's so many. Sean McVay. They're play callers. They're actually calling plays, and they're the head coach of the team. They're calling the plays, play after play. Well, from the defensive side, Mike McDonald is doing that for Seattle. He's an X's and O's scientist. Mm-hmm. And he's calling a defense to match the play you're calling. That's slick. It's a chess. Yeah. It's a real chess match. It's not his coordinator upstairs that's just calling plays to call.
He's watching what he sees.
Yeah, and
that's slick, man.
He'll adjust on the fly from the defensive side. It's never been seen from the defensive side. That's
a huge plus, man. Great point.
It's a little nugget.
Yeah, no, that's damn.
So
that's
special teams.
Good point.
Shaheed is one of the best, if not in the game. Trevion Henderson for the Patriots is good. Don't get me wrong. Just this guy's electric. New England's smart. I don't think they should kick him the ball.
No.
Hope they don't make a mistake and kick them the ball. We'll see what happens. But that's I think the nuts and bolts are the keys to the game. Remember the time of possession thing, the turnovers, what we talked about. They got to pressure Donald. How are they going to generate that pressure? Are they going to bring more than 4? If you bring more than 4, you could leave somebody on the back end exposed. You can't double JSN. There's certain things you can't do. So you got to hope they can generate pressure with just the 4 down linemen they have. If they can't, they got to start bringing 5 and 6 guys. When you do that, if you get picked up or they scheme right against the defense, they think you're coming from a certain area and they pick it up, you get beat for a home run.
You get burned.
It's a dangerous game, as you know, with the blitz game.
For sure. For sure.
We'll see, Mikey.
Who's slicker on that? Okay, here's one. The field. They're playing out there on the West Coast in California, and is that going to be to the advantage of Seattle since they're
they play there once a year. They play the 49ers there once a year. Yeah. If we want to reach that far to say, people are doing that. They're looking for every gambler
weather-wise
for every advantage, right? Who plays on grass more? Maybe New England plays on grass more. Maybe Seattle's used to that time zone more. They play their games in out west,
definitely
in the greater Northwest. Mm-hmm. I don't really see an edge in the field at all. Certain players are going to get overcome with the nerves, and certain won't.
Right.
I don't see a huge thing there. I think you'll have a lot more Seahawks fans, that's for sure. So they might have an advantage crowd-wise. A lot of people hate the Patriots still because they're always winning.
That's right.
So I expect it to be a Seattle crowd. It could be wrong. I'm not Nostradamus, but I do expect it to be a Seattle crowd. Well, they got to travel an hour and a half to get there. That's it.
For sure. So how about, see, this is something that we used to think about with boxing, man.
Yeah.
Oxygen, time zone. It made a difference with fighters because you go to.
I agree with that. We talk about that all the time with the fight game with Junior.
Yeah.
And we talk about the football all the time. Absolutely. I would always, if it was up to me, especially we talk about with the fight game, I tell him, Craig, listen, wherever, we'll get there a month early if we have to, to settle into the time.
It makes a difference, man. It always with boxing, it was a big deal.
Yeah, in the Super Bowl,
you see guys travel, man.
Well, there's rules with the league, though. You see, there's rules with the league, though, with the NFL.
Right.
Each team had to be there last Sunday. They both arrived there.
So
they're all there for 7 days, 7 or 8 days, whatever it is. Yeah. During the year, you fly on a Friday night. I think you fly Friday, and you get to wherever you're going Friday night. So you're there Saturday, Sunday, right after the game. You're already flying home right after the game, wherever you are. They were there for a week. They got to settle in. So both teams.
Can you acclimate to jet lag?
Yeah,
And all
in a
that?
week, in a week's
In a
time, I
week?
think you
I
can
mean,
because it's
I mean,
domestic.
legit, really do it.
Yeah,
I mean,
me personally, I'd
it's a
rather
3-hour
give it
difference,
2 or 3
right?
weeks. So I do. If you want to give a slight edge to the team that's used to that time zone, waking up, I'll give it to Seattle because they played out west all year.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't want to. It's kind of reaching a little bit, but
Yeah.
there is something there. There is something
Yeah.
there. It's a great point you brought up. It's a great point.
Yeah, that and
That's a
I'm
great
telling
point.
you, man, oxygen is
Yeah, you know that. Yes,
what level they're at, sea
yeah,
level or not.
I agree.
I haven't even looked to see
Look,
what
the
the differences
Broncos.
are.
The
But
Broncos have this advantage all the time because the
yes,
altitude. They're
every
Mile
time.
High Stadium. So
Yeah.
many teams they can't breathe in the third, fourth quarter. They're dying on the sideline.
Right. Basketball too, man. Anybody that goes and plays the
Yeah.
Nuggets, they're always
Struggle. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens, but yeah, that's my opinion on that. We'll see.
Okay, one more thing. Do you
Yeah,
think
brother.
they're really going to keep up with the official inflation of these balls for this game?
Yeah.
I mean, you think it's going to
I
be
love the
strict after
question.
for the
Two reasons: Belichick and Brady aren't there to outsmart them. So they got ever since that happened, they're on top of that. That really, I don't think that's gone away.
Right.
They're really weighing balls. They give them I think it's 10. I could be wrong. It's like a certain amount of balls they have to be brought. Mikey, before your fights, they had to sign the gloves.
Yeah.
Commissioner, whoever was signing, athletic commissioner, whoever was signing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to sign off on the other guy's gloves. They had to sign off on yours, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
So, and then they
even hand wraps.
Right, hand wraps, the whole thing. Well, they do that with the balls. Each team brings a certain amount of balls. They weigh them. They do something with it. They put a sticker. Okay, these 25, 30 balls, whatever it is, can be used. Same thing with the kicking balls. Same thing.
Gotcha, man. No, that's
Because
that was
there
such
was
a
lot of
big
stuff
deal.
going around this year, thinking that a lot of guys are making 65-yard field goals look like nothing anymore. What's going on with these balls?
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Nah, man, that's great. So, do you have a prediction, man? What's your prediction for this one?
Like anything else, Mike, we do it with boxing. We do it in the UFC. We try not to stray from it. We go through all the roads to victory for both sides. We do it with the fight game. We do it in every game. Baseball, you go through the road to victory. As you go through the road to victory, for me, there's not even a question where more checks go, and that's definitely to the Seattle side. Barring something that we've seen happen before, I'll come on here and sorry, I screwed that one up, but I love Seattle in this game. Love them. I've been talking about Seattle this way to you for at least 4 or 5 weeks now. It's not just this one game. I like them. Now, that's not to say you don't have to show up and play your A game. You do. If they both play their A game, Seattle wins, and they still win big, if you ask me.
There you go, man. I'm going with you, man. I'm going to say Seattle, and I just don't think that the Patriots are going to be able to stop their run game. I just don't think they're going to be able to.
Key to victory, the run is big. Well, we talked about those keys. If we could keep onto them and maybe come back after that and see if
we will
worked out, or if any of it worked out, and it's all neither one mattered. I think they will. Let's pay attention to this too. Josh McDaniels has a history of using trick plays in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Some coaches do.
I love that. I love that.
I do too. So when you're preparing for the Super Bowl, right? Everybody knows, you're preparing. You got your game plan. You're preparing, but you have some extra time. Let's throw in this wrinkle or that wrinkle, something they've never seen before. Us do on tape.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the trick plays come in. I expect both teams to have something up their sleeve that could come out at any time.
Yeah, I love that.
Especially in a tight game. So let's pay attention to that too.
Yeah, for sure, man. I dig that. Hey, let's definitely revisit this and talk about those things because those are big. I got one guy who he had made his prediction. I'm going to drop this one in real fast.
I would say going cover zero against the Seahawks is going to be pretty hard with the way they're running the ball and the way they're passing the ball. The keys to victory for the Patriots is to get ahead of the sticks, to get an early lead, and to establish some type of run game. For the Seahawks, I would say disguise on defense and get ahead early because the Patriots are not built to come back.
So do you have a prediction?
I think the Seahawks win this game, and I don't think it's Drake May's time. But I can say this, I end my prediction with this. If they get after Sam Darnold and they get him uncomfortable and flustered, it's going to be a lot closer than people think. If he plays a clean game, the Seahawks are going to coast.
There you go, man.
Hey, who is that guy? Boy, he looks familiar, man.
Hey, man, that guy knows his stuff. So there you go. We got 3 right now out of us. All say the same.
Let's
I just want to put one thing up, man, before this. Let's do it, brother. This is off the football, but I want to ask you what you thought about this, man.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, man, this dude, bro. We saw that. Yo, you kidding?
Y'all saw it live, man.
Mikey, why would you fight with that on?
I don't shave your head, bro. What the hell?
What are we doing here?
And you know, I'll tell you this. I love it though that he owned it, man. He
great.
Ripped that thing off, laughed. He throws it out there. Did you see who caught it?
No, I didn't see that. I would have never touched that fucking.
No, you ready, dude? Here's who caught it. Not only did she catch it, she put it on. She's a champion of. I'm excuse me if I don't know all the champions. She's a boxing champion or something. Here she is. She got it and put it on her head.
She put it on?
Yes, man. Oh, she laughed and put it on.
Can't make this shit up, brother.
Oh, my gosh, man. Listen, man.
You can't make it up.
Don't listen. If I had a guy come to the ring and he's got a piece glued on his head, I'm going to, look, man, don't do that. We're not doing that, man.
Don't do it.
We don't need anything extra. I'll just tell him, hey, I took care of that thing for you.
I love it, Mikey.
That's that.
I love it, brother.
Hey,
I hope everybody enjoyed this little clip we put together tonight. Yeah. I know they keep hearing us, but we got so much shit gonna come down, and when it comes down, they'll say to these guys, "Ever get off?" But
hey, they'll be wanting us to leave, man.
That's it, brother. So
big stuff coming, man. It's going. It's happening, man, for sure.
Thanks, Mikey. Sure. It's always a pleasure being here with you, man.
All right, man. Everybody, make sure hit like, subscribe, tune in after the game. Within a couple of days, we'll have our follow-up and talk about whether we were right or wrong. Make sure and leave a comment. Tell us who you think's going to win. That's anything else, Craig?
Yeah, never say no to a man named Vito. All right?
Bam.
All right?
Bam. I love it, man.
Right back at you.
Later.
All right?
You're a crumb creep, lush coward.
You don't even know me, Mayor.
You are a lush, I can tell by looking at you.